Poland's ruling party, Law and Justice, PES, plans to hold a national referendum asking Poles if they support the admission of thousands of illegal immigrants from the Middle East and Africa, as mandated by the European Union, EU. The referendum has not been called yet, but may coincide with the parliamentary elections in October. While PS claims that the purpose is to gauge public opinion on the EU's forced relocation mechanism, critics argue that the questions are leading and intended to boost voter turnout among PS supporters. The first proposed question regarding the sale of state-owned enterprises was criticized as hypocritical, considering PS' own involvement in the sale of major state energy assets. The retirement age question also faced ridicule, as PS had previously lowered the retirement ages after coming to power, and no major party is currently advocating for raising them again. However, PS leaders pointed out that the previous government, led by the opposition party Civic Platform, PO, had raised the retirement age. The question on the EU's migration pact highlighted the previous government's willingness to accept Poland's quota of relocated migrants during the 2015 crisis, contrasting it with PS' opposition to forced relocation. PS argues that the voices of the Polish people should be heard through a referendum, expressing concerns about safety and security in light of the experiences of Western European countries. Critics, including the European Commission, accuse PS of misrepresenting the migration pact. They emphasize that the pact does not force any country to accept relocated migrants and instead offers a solidarity payment as an alternative. Moreover, the pact includes exceptions for countries facing migratory pressure, such as Poland, potentially exempting them from taking migrants or making payments. However, PES distrusts the European Commission and argues that exemptions would still be subject to the Commission's discretion, citing past grievances against Poland. Additionally, some question the purpose of holding a referendum when the Migration Pact has already been approved by a majority of member states, with only Poland and Hungary in opposition. They argue that the referendum is mainly aimed at influencing voter behavior and increasing turnout among PS supporters. Critics view the unveiling of the questions as a spectacle targeting the opposition party PO and attempting to guide people towards specific answers. They perceive it as a strategy to secure additional funding for the ruling party's election campaign, which they condemn as undermining democracy and engaging in corruption. The recently announced fourth question, presented by the defense minister, accuses the previous government of abolishing military units in eastern Poland and opposing the construction of a border wall with Belarus. In contrast, PS claims to have strengthened the country's defenses against potential aggression from Russia. In conclusion, the ruling party in Poland intends to conduct a referendum asking Poles their opinions on illegal immigration, the sale of state-owned enterprises, the retirement age, and the removal of the border barrier with Belarus. Critics argue that the questions are designed to manipulate voter turnout and influence electoral outcomes. The Migration Pact's misrepresentation and the already approved majority support from other member states raise concerns about the purpose and impact of holding a referendum. Nevertheless, it remains to be seen how this referendum and the related parliamentary elections will shape the country's future policies and political landscape. What do you think about Poland's plan to hold a referendum on these issues? Do you believe it will accurately reflect public opinion? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content and share this video on social media to spark a discussion with others. Remember to remain neutral and consider the potential negative consequences of the situation.